Everyone, good morning and welcome to Cat King. This is Anisha here. Since so many students have been asking about the syllabus and CMAT and deep dive into GK to understand actually what type of questions come in, here we have done a quick analysis of the last 4 years GK topics which had come in for the exam. So let's take a look one by one to each and every year. Okay, we start up with 2018. In 2018, if you see, okay, the questions in 2018 were based on science, basics of science. When we talk about basics of science, here it talks about various inventions and concepts, like for example, uh, resonance, what is the definition, those kind of basic questions. Revenue generation in India, IPC is the Indian Penal Code, which is there. Then the loan schemes, WHO. CA here in the entire discussion will be referring to current affairs. So current affair questions based on the WHO techs and startup based current affairs with respect to what is happening new and what is new mergers in the startups field, or what new technology has come up. Constitution of India based questions. Now sewage treatment is essentially defining certain basic terms, like this you can consider in the concept of your understanding geography and history, where some kind of basic definitions do come in. All right. Then we have election based questions, because whatever election is happening recently. Civilization and their discoveries, about Harappa civilizations, when was it discovered, those kind of and what kind of currency was discovered, where was it discovered, those questions. Plants and space. Recent most current affairs based on the diseases and the currencies, what's happening, any new rules and bans which exist, the articles of constitution, climate change and impacts, paintings, sports personalities. So you can see it's a combination of current affairs and static GK, but more of static GK when you look at the 2018 slot 1. Coming on to the 2018 slot 2, here you can see it talks about UNESCO, then the Indian Artists and Associations, languages and groups, currency based questions, Yojana, whichever have been launched, definitions of decomposers, tributaries of rivers, dance patterns related to God, all about Vedas, their definitions, government based current affair questions, state and the geography. When you say state and geography, then it talks about the rivers and different elements of the state, the capital, the largest mountain, those kind of geography based questions. Technology based GK questions, sports and terms, some economic sensitive zones and the concepts, GST, startups, and related to diseases, current affairs. Look at the topics. Now what we are going to do is I'll explain you the topics, or read out the topics of all of the years, and then we'll make some sense out of it, ki what all topics are common and which we should definitely be doing. Okay. Now when we look at 2020 and 2020, let's look at 2019 first. It talks about the government commission, climate agreement, internet banking, foundation of system, heads of organization like GST, awards, current affairs, organization and departments of India, sports and the terms associated, financial agencies of India, business related current affairs, awards and winners, science, union members, sports and the people associated, accidents, ports, current affairs, innovative new concepts, current affairs, okay, atmosphere, treaties, post office facts, full forms of the various departments, business terms, banking terms. यार बहुत सारे type of questions हैं. 2020 also had similar types of questions to all of them. Latest वाला देखते हैं 2021. It talked about state legislative, Shakespeare, chief panels and economy current affairs, dynasties of India and their countries, articles, committees and recommendations, constitution of India, organs and content, organization and their reports, global finance, mascots of the games, wars and fights, dances and info, mountain ranges and sea, economic survey, missiles, hydro projects and rivers, merger and acquisition, novels, banking, festivals, sports, kings and their history, a lot of topics, right? Now, when you see so many topics of GK, it kind of makes you wonder कि यार कितना पढ़ना है. This is to like an entire ocean where to study, how to organize this whole space of GK preparation, right? So what we are going to do is, this is your consolidation of everything what you need to study. We have classified it into various categories here and made it easy for you. So when you will go onto the Cat Kings GK Zone dashboard, log in and check up. In the static GK section, there are some must do static GK books. The must do static GK books are those which are very important for the exams, and ये तो करनी ही करनी है, whether it's books and authors, mergers and acquisitions, or sports, top CEOs, awards and honors, because this comes in not just CMAT actually, but every exam. Then we have certain important aspects with respect to the business and economy, which have been coming. Here you will see in the list there are some topics which are highlighted as must do for CMAT. These books must be done for CMAT for sure, because ये आता है उसमें kind of questions हमेशा, right? So pick that up, like list of museums, we are talking about farming types, these all have been coming in the questions, right? Then the Vedas based questions, climate change. Climate change, if you see, we saw it thrice till now in all the years. So again, a must do for CMAT. Similarly, we have multiple categories defined with respect to the CMAT topics: business and economy, international organizations, history and geography, art and culture, all of them. So the entire GK books will take care of that for you. So it's comprehensively designed. Just make sure in the part of the whole CMAT course, you put yourself to study at least one GK book a day, so that till March we are sorted with the entire GK preparation. Okay, all the best. Stay tuned to the channel, and if you have not yet started your GK preparation, get on board to the course tonight itself. Bye bye, take care.